Music is off. You all know what that means. It's time for class. All right. So today that camera is going to be tracking me again. Hi, there we are. Okay, all right. All right, everybody. So here we go. So in the first two projects, you got to create tables using the datasheet view, and you got to create tables using the design view in our last one. In this one, we're not gonna be creating tables. Yay! We are gonna be looking for data within the tables and presenting them using something called a query. I talked about on Tuesday, when I lectured, a week ago Tuesday, I talked about how we can query by example, which is what we're gonna be doing today, querying by example. And we can also query by using structured query language, which is not this course. There is a structured query language course, CiS105 DA. I think that's part of our bachelor's program. You're welcome to go take that if you wish. But anyhow, today we're going to be doing querying or searching by example on existing data. So here we go. How many files?
One.
We got one. We got one file. Let's open it. Let's download it. Let's open it. All right.
Good morning.
Good morning. And what do we do after we open it?
Enable content.
Enable content. How many tables do we have today? Two. We have Sailboat Fleet and SD Rentals. How many queries do we have? Oh wait, that's the trick question. We have zero, because we are going to be building them today. All right, I think I've lollygagged enough. Let's go. So, you open the file. We enabled the content. Hey, we're already on the fourth step. Good job, everybody. All right. So we are going to create a query in what is called the design view for queries, which is query design. Ready? Okay, here we go. So to do that, if I'm going to create a query, what tab do I click on? Create. You're so observant. Okay, so we're going to click on Create. Now, the one we're going to use here, everybody, is in the queries group. It's query design. We're not going to use the wizard. We're going to use design. So please click on it. So what happened to your screen when you clicked on it?
Shows like the fields table sort.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good call. So on the bottom of the screen, you'll notice things like field, table, sort, whether or not we're going to show it in our query, and criteria. We're going to be doing a lot. We're going to be doing a lot with criteria down there. I'm talking about the bottom portion of the screen. So if I want to add tables, how do I add the tables? I simply double click what?
The table.
Right, just like we did before, everybody. Ready? Over here on the right, it says add tables. Double click each one. And they will automatically link together. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Through the boat ID field in FK. Notice it's called FK boat ID in one table. It's called boat ID in the other table. Please note that. And then if I'm done with this on the right, what do I do with it?
Close it.
Close it. All right. So here we go. We got our two tables. What I normally do with the tables, I make them bigger, like this. I resize them so I can see what I'm doing. Please make sure you do that. If you're just joining us, you're in luck. We only have one file to open. We go to Create and we go to Query Design to start. Create and Query Design. And that's where I'm at right now. And once you get into Query Design, you just double click the two tables on the right, just like I did, and it creates the relationship automatically. All right, give my folks in the front here a moment. And I want you to do it this way, because we are not going to be dragging these fields down to the bottom. We're going to be double clicking the fields to add them down to the bottom for our query. Okay? Right now our query has nothing in it at the bottom of the screen. And besides, if you see these instructions, I'm not going to lie to you. So we just went, these instructions are horrible. So hold on. So A, B, C, D. Don't worry about E. Don't worry about E. Okay, so let me tell you something about steps F through I. As I said before, we're not clicking any drop-down arrows here like they're telling you to do. We are going to double-click the fields. So I want you to know something about these instructions. When you see, like in step F, it says SD rentals dot. That's the name of the table that the field is in. The field itself is after the dot, which is FK boat ID. So here's how we're gonna add it, ready? All we're gonna do is this. So here's SD rentals, here's FK boat ID, just double click it like this. And it adds it as the first field. Did it add it down below? Do you see it down below? So here's the thing. Let me talk about this for a moment, since people are still, for some reason, not there yet.
How did you spread them like yours? Like
I just drag them. Just drag it. Or just drag it like this.
I got it.
Yeah, make them as big as you want. I don't care. Okay, so let me just show you this. So here's why I don't like the drop-down method down here at the bottom. I'm just going to show you. Do not do this. Well, that's a bad example. Let me go to the next one. Okay, do you notice that some of the field names are cut off?
Yes.
Like they're chopped. So that's why we do the double clicking instead of doing the drop down arrow like the instructions want you to do. Are you guys there? Okay. Right. Yes. We've only added one field so far.
2 seconds behind.
Yeah, that looks great. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna double click FK boat ID. FK. Yep, double click. Bam. You can close that thing on the right.
Okay.
Okay, now you're with us. All right, we got the first field in. Ready for the second one? Yep. Don't worry, this one's easy. You can catch up real fast. All right, step G. Now we're gonna go to the sailboat fleet table and double click, everybody, the boat type field in sailboat fleet, like this. Here's sailboat fleet, here's boat type. Double click boat type. Now at the bottom of the screen, you should see boat type from the sailboat fleet table. You're like, man, this is easy. Yes, it is easy. This is not rocket science. Let's go to the next one. Step H. We're gonna be in the sailboat fleet table again, and we're gonna double click full day rental rate. This one right here. Not 4 hour, it's this one here, it's full day. So double click full day. And then you should see it down below as full day rental rate in the sailboat fleet table. Oh, let me know when you get started. I'll come back there for a moment. You'll catch up fast.
Yeah.
All right, next one. In our fourth cell, we're going to be in the SD rentals table, and we're going to double click 4 hour rental question mark. So here's 4 hour rental question mark, double click it. And that adds our fourth field to our query. Now we haven't put in any criteria yet, we haven't done anything that we're searching on yet, we're just simply telling Access, these are the fields that we want to look in for the data we're looking for. All right, step J, in your query design tab up here, are you already in the query design tab, everybody? Everybody here? So here is the totals button. It looks like, I call it an epsilon. So go ahead and click once on totals. And down at the bottom of the screen, you will now see a total row with the words group by in them. So this gives us the ability to sum columns, it gives us the ability to do those types of things. By default, your total is going to be group by. Sorry, I'm going to turn that off for a minute. I don't want it tracking me while I walk around. Okay, you good? Okay, so go to create tab, yep, click it again, query design. Query, yep. There you go, double click your two tables. Yep, and then close, you can close that. You can drag them and make them bigger so you can see so you can see all the fields. Okay, you want to do that to both tables. All right, so you're going to double click FK boat ID, FK, yep. Double click the one that says FK.
Okay.
Double click, yep, that's the first one. Boat type is the second one. The third one is full day rental rate. It should be full day, yep. And the fourth one is 4 hour rental question mark. Bam, you're right where we are now.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, this is not a terribly difficult project. Okay, moving on. Now I'm gonna have it track me again. Okay, we're back. All right. So One last thing, make sure that you click the totals button up here.
Okay.
You should see total down here that says group by on all the fields down below. Okay. All right. Click the run button. That's the button all the way over here. That's an exclamation point. It says run all the way on the left of the ribbon. Click it. How many records do we have? It says it at the bottom. It says at the bottom of the screen, one of what?
13.
One of 13. So you should all have 13. Look, you should all have 13 at this point. You're like, Nick, we haven't saved the query yet. Yes, I know we haven't saved the query yet. I'm scared too. Don't worry. All right, so next. So this is the data that you should see right now. Notice that it does say full day, what is it, full day rate, boat time. So it does all this for us. Let me know when you guys are ready. Ready? All right, step 5, here we go. We're gonna go back to design view. So if you remember this icon up here, up here all the way on the left, looks like a ruler and, what is that, a protractor? Go ahead and click on that. And you should come back here and you should see the tables again. Okay, you guys see the tables? Everybody sees, all right, good. All right, let's move on. Step B, we're gonna go to the full day rental rate field and we're gonna change the total to sum. So down here is full day. Notice it says group by down here. We're gonna click this little drop, it's the third field, this one right here. We're gonna click the drop down arrow and change group by to sum. So now you should have 3 that say group by, 1 that says sum. Yes?
Which button I should click to come back to your design tools?
Boop, yep, this one. There you are. And then down there, change your full day rental rate to sum from group by. So we're changing that to sum. All right, that was B and C. Step D and E. Check it out now. Now this is gonna be interesting coming up, everybody, because when you start typing the word no for criteria, it's gonna suggest now, and you have to escape, use the escape key to get out of it. So here's how we're gonna do this. So we're gonna go to the 4-hour rental question mark field, and we're gonna change it to where. So right here, where it says group by, the last field, we're gonna change that from group by to where. Okay, now check this out. It automatically unchecks show. Do not freak out about that. Don't do anything about that. Don't recheck it, keep it unchecked. Down here, where it says criteria, this is what I'm talking about. You're gonna click down in here, your cursor's gonna be flashing. Watch this, when you start typing no, capital N, lowercase o, notice how it does this? How it wants you to do now. We're not doing now, we're doing the word no. So you have to hit the escape key on your keyboard. Upper left corner of your keyboard, there's an escape key. Please hit the escape key. And it will take now out of there. Okay. We're running again, everybody. We're clicking the run button once again. So please click the run button once again. That's step G. Run. And then tell me how many records you have.
7.
And I have 7. So you're gonna click the run button on the left-hand side of the ribbon. You should have 7. Bam, 7. Everybody over here, 7? 95? 16? No, I'm kidding, 7? That's awesome. I like 7. 95? 7? You got 7?
7.
All right. Okay, you're like, we still haven't saved the query yet. This is driving me crazy. Yes, I know, it's driving me crazy as well. Okay. Hey, okay, so hold up, everybody. Look at step 6. Please just copy, please try not to type this. Please don't type this, just copy this, please. Now we're gonna save it, and we're gonna call it Full Day Rentals by Boat Summary, which in real life, I would never do that. Not that long, not something that long, that's crazy. So I'm gonna copy it, I'm gonna come back here, I'm gonna save it, Control S to save, Control V to paste. Full Day Rentals by Boat Summary.
Where I should paste it?
I just pasted it in query name. I could do Control S to save it, it pops up the query name box, Control V to paste it.
I need help with your name. I did want like I did Control S. It does this.
Click cancel because you're trying to save this page and not this. You gotta click back over here. And Control S. There you go. You should be able to Control V to paste it in without. There you go. Beautiful. And that's how you do it.
Hit OK.
And click OK. All right. Everybody got that one? Congratulations, you made your first query. Now it appears over on the left-hand side under queries. You see that? Okay. All right. You know what, everybody? I'm going to give you a reprieve. We're not going to do step 7. Do you know why we're not going to do step 7? Because it has us do something, and then guess what it does at the end? It has us remove it. So let's just say we did step 7. Okay. You're like, Nick's just going to have us, yeah. People that are from other places that watch these videos see that I skip full steps. I know, and I know you're out there. I know you're out there, and I know you know that I've been right so far. So, all right. So here's what we're going to do, everybody. Go ahead and close the query. Go ahead and click this little X right here next to the query name and close it. All right. This is going to drive you all absolutely crazy. So the first thing we're going to do, before we copy, this is the new name for the next one we're doing. Here's how we're going to do this, everybody. I'd like you to just right-click the query and do copy. Copy. And then I would like you to click here one time, click in the blank space like this, and Control V to paste. And you should see this. Now, let me know when everybody's right here.
Yeah.
Are you right here?
I gotta get a new thing.
So when you're right here where it says paste as query name, we're going to copy this whole thing from step C, all this. We're going to copy this. We're going to copy all this. See how long that name is? You don't want to type that. And I'm going to paste it in here. So full day rentals by boat summary with parameter. And then if you've done that, go ahead and click OK. I'm pausing. I'm pausing. I'm pausing. I want to make sure everybody's there. Nope. Get rid of all that. There it is. Yep, that's it. So everyone's got how many queries now?
2.
We should have 2. Okay. Hey, we're almost done, everybody. There's only 3 queries. All right. By the way, the instructions, how they tell you to do that, the copy-paste method is way quicker than trying to do it their way. All right, we're done with 8. All right. Now, number 9. Ready?
Yeah.
We're going to right-click the second query that you just created. And we're going to go to Design View. So you're going to right-click the query, click Design View. And you should be back here. All right. Next. So we're not going to drag anything. Remember, I told you we're not dragging, we're just double-clicking today. So sailboat fleet table. Full day rental rate, look what it says. It says, yes, this field is in the query twice. So we're going to double click full day rental rate again, here in the sailboat fleet table, double click it. And that's our 5th, yes, and it is in there twice. Don't worry about that for now. Don't worry about that for now. We're gonna make the change. All right, so on this one, everybody, we're going to change group by in the total row to count. So we're going to change group by here to count. Just let me know when you're there. So we're changing group by to count. So you're like, one's going to sum it and one's going to have a count of the records. Yes, that's what we're doing here. One's going to have the sum of the dollar amount, one's going to have a count of the records. So keep in mind that yes, you can use the same field in your query more than once. All right, next one. We're gonna double click in the SD rentals table. We're gonna double click rental date. Here's rental date, third one in, third one, just double click it. And that adds a 6th field to our query. Now, this is the really tricky one, everybody. And no, I don't want you to use the zoom feature here. We're gonna go E, we're gonna go F, we're gonna skip G, and we're gonna paste. We're gonna copy this in step H all the way to the bracket. So you wanna copy from between, enter the start date and enter the end date. So the cool thing about this field, everybody, is when we go to test this, it will actually give us a dialog box that says enter the start date. We have to type the date in, and it'll give us a dialog box for enter the end date. So this is how you create dialog boxes in Access. So we're gonna copy that. And watch what I'm doing here, everybody. So all we're gonna do here is we're gonna change group by to where. We've done this before. Then you're gonna click once in criteria down here. Cursor should be flashing. Control V to paste. So we're gonna click here in criteria and just paste it. Notice it's gonna only have part of it, you know, the end, right? Where it says end date. So the zoom feature, just to let you know, if we went into the zoom feature, like if you had something really, really, really long to paste in there, that's where you would go to see the entire thing. You just have to trust me that this is gonna work. All right, after I'm done with that, I'm just gonna click somewhere in the gray area up here. Just to get out of it. I just clicked somewhere up here after I pasted it in. All right, and you don't have to do step I because, well, we already did that. And now we save again. I just do Control S to save. All right, I'm gonna check to make sure everyone's all right. Everybody all right? We got 6 in there, 6 in there with it pasted. Good. That looks good. That looks good too. Okay. Control S to save. We're saving. And when you all saved, did it move the between over here now? Between enter the...
Yeah.
Okay. So originally, before when I said to click out, it was on the other end of it, so. Okay, cool. All right, ready to move on? Now we're going to test it. And yes, you have to enter the dates exactly as you see them. Or you can copy and paste. I don't care what you do. So now we're going to click the run button. Remember the run button, the exclamation point all the way over here on the left?
Yeah.
Let's click that run button. And it should prompt you for a start date. And here's your start date, 7/1/2022. And of course, if you're done with that, you click what?
Okay.
Okay. Then what does it ask you to do next?
The end date.
End date.
The end date, which the end date is 7/31. So I'm just gonna paste that in and type in number 3 before the 1. 7/31/2022. You're gonna click OK, and how many records do we have?
4.
Yay! We have 4. So 7/1/2022 start date. 7/30, you're gonna click OK after you're done with 7/1/2022. Yep, then you can paste that in again. Your end date's gonna be 7/31/2022. And then OK. And 4 is correct. So do your start date. Then, yep. Everyone got 4?
Yeah.
Awesome. We are nearly done, everybody. Okay. Because the last query, I'm going to show you how to cheat it. You're like, Nick just used the word cheat. Let's just say we're going to make it more efficient. Is that a better word for it? Okay.
And then save again?
Yes, save again, everybody. Control S. All those keyboard shortcuts, I'm telling you. All right, so hold on. So before we continue, do not close the query. Because you notice step 11 says it wants you to review it. So, hold on everybody. Okay, so you already know you got it right, so you don't have to do step 11, but we are gonna close the query. We are gonna close the query. So let's go ahead and just close the query right here. Get back here. All right, I said we were gonna have 3 queries. We are actually toward the end of this, it's only 10:25. Okay, we're easily done by 10:40 today. All right, people online, I'm sorry it's so short today, but usually we usually cruise through this one pretty quick. All right. You guys got yours closed?
Yeah.
You good? Okay.
We're all good to go.
All right. So before we begin the next one, everybody, before we begin this next one, I want to look at the end result. So I'm going to scroll down. Okay, maybe we'll be done by 10:35. I'm going to scroll down. So the way it's supposed to look at the end, I'm just showing you this. You notice it's just boat types. It's just unique boat types. That's it. That's the only thing we're going to have on this. So here's what we're going to do, everybody. I'm going to shoot back up here. We're going to shoot back up here, and we're going to make this very, very easy. So you notice that there's only 2, so we're going to create a query. So we're going into create one more time. Create tab, query design one more time. Because this is a new query. There we are. Now, everybody, notice on the right it says queries. We're going to click on tables. Notice on the right, make sure you're on queries, click on tables. Add your tables. Wait. Yes, add the 2 tables. Double click them. And close that. And move them around. Okay. Keep in mind, these are the same tables we've looked at before. So all we're going to do for this one, everybody, is notice which 2 fields they're going to have us add. Boat ID and boat type. So we did step A, B, C, bless you, D. All right, so look, everybody, the 2 tables we're going to add to this, or the 2 fields, FK boat ID from SD Rentals. Let's do that one first. Here's FK boat ID, double click it. The second one that we're going to do is, don't worry about step F for the moment. We're going to choose boat type from the sailboat fleet table, so double click boat type over here. Now remember, you saw the end result of this, and you noticed for the end result, all we're doing is showing the unique boat types. We're not showing anything else. So you know what I'm going to do for you right now? I'm going to do this without using the instructions for the rest of the project. Here we go, everybody. So all you're going to do is we're not going to show FK boat ID, so we're going to uncheck the box down here for FK boat ID. Uncheck the box.
You don't have the box, did you?
How the heck do you not have the box? Did you add the FK boat?
Yeah.
The heck? How did you do that? Oh. Wait. Because you're on crosstab, click select. There you go. And then uncheck the box. Okay. All right, so all we're going to do is display unique boat types. So here's what we're going to do, everybody. Up at the top of the screen, yes, people in the video, I'm abandoning the directions. We're going to make this quick. Up at the top, there's a property sheet button up here in the show hide. Please click the property sheet button. Okay. Down here at the bottom of the screen, please make sure that you are in the boat type field. Just click down here in the boat type field. Notice on the right the property sheet changes. Notice that?
Yeah.
Property sheet changes. Oh, I'm sorry, I had you click the wrong thing. Just click the gray area over here. Just click the gray area here. Now did you notice the property sheet changed back to this? Yes or no?
Yes.
I'm like, just like yours, right?
Yeah. Okay. All we're gonna do here, everybody, if we want unique, I'm gonna cheat here. If we want unique values, see over here where it says unique values? We're gonna double click no and change it to yes, like this. And now it's yes. You're like, what? So you ready for this, everybody? If we click run, that should be the end of it. So come over here to run. Yes! That's the end of it. That was it.
And I just click run. That's it.
I just clicked run, yeah, and I got my 5 records. Did y'all get 5?
Yeah.
5, everybody on this side, get 5?
Yeah.
So that's the end of it. So instead of going through all this stuff, and it's boat types rented is the name, so we're gonna save the query. Boat types rented. And that was a lot easier than going through all those steps. That was a lot easier than going through all those steps. Hey, it's only 10:31. I said we'd be done by 10:35. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. So to submit this, don't forget, so after you've saved it, the file's already saved, so it's all done. We just go ahead and close, we can go ahead and close the database.
I don't know. How do you do that one thing? Like, the bottom one. The boat.
Yeah, that's great. Control S to save. And then you're gonna call it boat types rented. It's down,
There you go.
yeah, that's it. Click OK. And then you're done. Close the database and upload it. Close database, upload. You guys are like, that couldn't have been that easy.
Yeah.
It could have been. Hey, I owe you some easy ones after the tough ones, right? I mean, I owe you. The book owes you, I should say.
Then click OK again, Nick. Right here.
Yeah, and then close the database. There's my 100. Bring it. Hey, people online. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed the session. I've been getting a lot of decent, great emails lately. Thank you very much. That's all there is to this project. We will see you all on Tuesday for the final chapter in Computing Essentials 2023, which is the software development life cycle. Okay, take it easy, everybody online. We'll see you later.